fucking magic or some shit.
You would think it's magic or religion of some sort.
Like some black magic, some shit.
You would think it's like
this
voodoo.
phone. Imagine you're like
Yeah.
a fucking native tribesman, whatever, never seen any technology, and somebody just pulls out this phone right here, starts like showing you an image of yourself.
You would think that you were staring in the water.
You think it's another world. You think the guy like captured your soul in a fucking glass
Like if
box.
you lived in the Caribbean, you'd think you'd be staring into water, and you'd think you'd probably try to lick it or something like that, or something crazy. You do something crazy like that, or think it's magic, some form of magic. Yeah.
I'd probably freak out. They think you're some sort of god. They'd be like,
They would think you were a fucking god.
Has the
They
power
would
to
literally.
capture.
They would think you could
You could capture the world. Look, he captured like a world.
They
with
might,
his
if you
phone.
like, say, take a picture of a tree. They might think with that picture of a tree that you could plant it in the ground and a tree will grow. If it's like a undiscovered Native American tribe or something like that.
Imagine if you took a picture of them and they think you own them. It's like you own their soul.
Oh, that could be that. That's.
I'd be
something.
scared to get my picture taken. I'd be like, "What is that? Now you have a copy of me inside that little box.
Yeah.
Give it back."
Yeah. Imagine about like genetically modified children in a Native American tribe thinking that if you can grow a human like you can grow a tree like I just described by taking a picture.
Oh, just bury the phone. They stick the phone inside a woman's vagina to make it pregnant with the phone. Or plant the phone.
Some like nerdy, some scientist, some Native American, some a tribal scientist. It's probably like a shaman or something like this. Grabs the cell phone and goes, hold up. And that just means let me try something for 1 second. Just finds the fattest fucking vagina you can find, shoves it up her fucking phone, and he's like, vibrates. Woman goes, oh. All of a sudden they go, it's gone. I can't find it anymore.
Yeah, so this whole conversation was leading up to what I was saying. That's why people aren't attracted to their own family members, because you're seeking someone who has different immunities than yourself, than your own genetics, right? So somebody in your family probably has the same immunity to the same diseases, right? But if you marry somebody outside your family and you're produced with them,
you become stronger, like
yeah,
natural selection.
your baby
like,
has
your body, like depending on who you mate with or have a child with, that child can either be more immune to cancer,
exactly,
be more immune to diabetes, or more prone to diabetes.
Exactly.
Or
That's
something
why you
like
gotta like find the right fucking immunities to like. Basically, it's like you want to find somebody with as many immunities that you don't have the immunities to. That way, like you mix your immunities with her immunities, and your kid just has like double immunities.
So if you find a girlfriend who never gets fucking sick, and you have a kid with her, and you never get fucking sick, maybe your kids will just never get fucking sick.
It's like that Belgian blue cow. If you've seen it on YouTube. It's a cow and it's like looks like a cow on
Yeah, I've
steroids.
done a prep school project on it, man.
Yeah, and it's just genetic.
It's just a jacked ass motherfucking lean ass cow.
Just natural selection.
Yeah.
Fittest of the fittest, fucking the fittest. Like look at this beautiful Jack Russell over here. You can just tell that he comes from a bloodline of champions.
That Jack Russell is born to kill rodents.
Oh yeah, he was just bred. He's not scared of anything. Not scared of big dogs, little dogs, hates squirrels or any sort of rodents. He's killed a bat, or he knocked out a bat.
Yeah.
He's killed a mouse.
My dog,
So
my golden doodle in Oakville, my parents' dog and my dog too, has killed a bunny, or at least has found a bunny and brought it home. And my cat, my old cat who died from seizures, killed mice all the time. Like all the time it would kill mice. And like it would just leave the mouse the little like in like the living room and be like, look at what I killed.
He'd be so proud of it, probably. Yeah.
And he'd be like, give me a treat or something. Right?
Yeah.
And my parents would give him a treat because fuck, we hate mice. We live near a ravine. We get mice all the time.
This guy creeped me out the day he knocked out that bat that came in through my window. He was just so calm about it. He just like fucking, I'm watching TV and I just see him out of nowhere like sprint to the fucking corner of the room, makes like a growl, and I look over, I didn't even fucking get to see the actual action shot, and he just like fucking, there's a bat just laying on the ground all unconscious and shit, and I'm thinking like, Benny, get away from it, don't start fucking eating it.
Yeah, what if that bat had rabies?
Yeah, I know, you always think about that, but I think people over fucking exaggerate that shit. But anyways, he didn't draw blood from it, that's the good thing, so I was like, okay, at least it's not bloody, you know, it's not like he was eating the bat, he just kind of like stunned it. And then as I get closer to look at the bat, it fucking starts moving and shit. So I just run out of my fucking apartment like shirtless and shit. Call my mom like, come on, I gotta come over. But like, there's a bat in my apartment. And I don't want to fucking touch it. Like, it's flying around.
Mom, I'm afraid of small animals and I'm kind of a wimp. I don't want to touch the bat.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I was scared, but after seeing the bat, it's actually kind of cute.
It is cute. All small cute. Animals like that are cute.
It was like it was like a little. The face it was cute.
After
it had
we saw about 10 dead mice and like a couple of live ones, and we just watched the cat like kind of hunt it down, kind of.
Yeah.
I'd be like, mice are cute, and that's where I got my idea to get a hamster. But I don't have enough money to buy a hamster right now. So.
You know what? The only thing that makes
and Benny will kill the fucking hamster.
Yeah, Benny will definitely kill it.
If I let the hamster run around free, if I haven't let Benny in my room anymore, he'll kill the hamster.
Yeah, he probably would. Like, he's killed a mouse, so he's probably got that instinct already in him for the mouse killing.
Maybe when I get a girlfriend and move out. If I ever get a girlfriend and move out.
Oh, you're gonna get a girlfriend.
Don't talk about relationships with me.
No, Nate.
Don't talk about relationships. Don't talk about relationships with me, Felix.
Oh. You gotta find a girl with different immunities than yours. Now you gotta go get your genetics tested, and then have like a spreadsheet of all your immunities, and meet a girl and get her tested, her genetics, and then
this is like as like a 3 month like relationship gift. Hey, I got your DNA tested.
Yeah.
This is just to see if we're perfect for each other.
You know what? It looks like we're too much the same. We have basically the same immunities. I'm not gaining anything new from this, so I think I need a...
It's like, hold on. Oh, your great-great-great-great-grandfather was Dutch? Oh, no way. My great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather on my dad's side and my mom's side, who was related twice, but twice removed, was also Dutch.
Yeah, like too much
Is that incest? Like, who the fuck knows?
You know what I always wondered? If you can mix a zebra and a donkey, get a zonkey, you can mix you can crossbreed a lot of weird.
You know what? They probably already do that.
But I wonder if like any woman, I'm sure there's been an underground experiment. If any like chimp human, like either chimpanzee 98.8 or something like that, same DNA. So it wouldn't be that hard to think that a chimp and a human could have a baby, right? Like either a man and a female.
You know what?
Chimp.
I bet you some drunk Russian scientist mad on his own ideas has already tried to do that, like with the same technology that you can clone goats with.
No, but I'm talking even not even
probably like made like retarded super soldiers that just walk around killing everybody.
Our DNA is so similar. I wonder if you'd need any technology at all. Like I'm saying, just good old natural insemination. Like if anything, just like take some male fucking jizz, put it in the fucking turkey baster, squirt it up a fucking female chimpanzee snatch, wait a few months, and you got yourself a hybrid fucking a mammal. Simple as that. Like our DNA is so similar. It's almost like a donkey and a zebra.
I think there are probably some retarded people out there that go around fucking monkeys and shit because they can't actually get laid or like whatever. But I don't think those monkeys that get accidentally raped by those fucking dumbass retarded
Okay, but we're not talking about a monkey.
Kids.
We're talking about
and
like
that definitely happened thousands of years ago too.
We're talking about.
But if it happened thousands of years ago, maybe it did actually happen, and that was one of the first breeds of humans.
But you're talking about an already human banging a chimpanzee. So
yeah, I'm talking about if it already happened and somebody was possible that a human breed was born from it.
Missing link.
Like that could be the missing link. Seriously, that could be like the missing link. So
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Dude, if you think about all the weird crossbreed, like there's let's see what else we got. We got a donkey and a zebra. We got a zonkey. We got what else we got? Fuck. There's a lot of weird ones. I remember looking up.
Who the fuck knows what we have?
There's a lot of weird species that can have
basically
babies.
For like a normal human to find out about anything, it has to be FDA approved, and they probably only FDA approved the really safe stuff. So who knows what's happening in like behind closed doors? That's super unsafe, but could be totally life changing, like genetically or like cloning or anything like that.
Oh, cloning's been around for since like what 2000 early 2000s now.
60s, man.
Well, like maybe artificial insemination and shit, but like ever since we cloned that sheep or whatever, Dolly, it's been like fucking over 15 years since that shit happened. You're telling me with 15 years of evolution in the technology, you can't fucking clone you can definitely clone a human, and I'm sure in some lab somewhere, some privately funded, lab where there's no government regulation and secret, they've definitely cloned humans before. Yeah. Dude, nowadays there's private companies where I was looking up, you can clone your dog for about $100,000. Like, you just need to preserve their tissue, either if they die.
Okay, what I want to know is if I can freeze my brain and put it into another human clone brain, exactly like myself, and have the same me, the same Nate, the same Nathaniel, walking around in like 500 years.
There's companies where you can pay to have your brain, your body and brains, or just your brain frozen and stored. But like you're basically just paying to hope that in the future they have the technology that can somehow bring you back because the technology's not available. You're just paying to like fucking quick freeze your brain basically.
Yeah.
And keep it in storage.
And who knows if that shit actually works, or is it even?
Or not even that. Even like if you do like, let's say you pay a bunch of money for them to store your brain after you die. Yeah. Who's to say that company's gonna stay in business or keep their word? Who's to say after, if the technology does come out, they're gonna be like, oh, Nate Boland, file number 745B. Fuck, should we really spend the $5 million that?
But like, if you're already a billionaire, let's say you have $20 million saved up and you want to become alive again in 500 years, when the technology's ready, and if the technology's already ready and stuff like that, and you say,
I know, but
and you put it into like a trust and like a legal trust, and you get a lawyer and you do all some loyal bullshit and you set it up. Who knows? They'll have to use your, unless like your country's a dictatorship. Yeah, unless your country like somehow becomes a dictatorship. Then basically they have to use your money to bring you back to life again.
The laws like change, like they have the technology, but there's like morals, like this man has been dead for over 20 years, his brain has been frozen. Then there's a religious aspect, like he's in heaven. Like so you'll have old ignorant people saying, Nate's been in heaven for 20 years, we can't just bring him back from heaven and unfreeze him. Like he's dead, let him be. Like this is immoral. If you bring him back, he won't.
But who knows what the general view of society will be like in like 500 years?
That's true. That is true.
Like. People are, like, in parts of the world, doctors, suicide is legal. Legal weed's going to be legal here in about 2 months, 3 months. Those are, like, two of the most craziest things. What's even crazier than that that's legal?
No, I see what you mean, though.
Yeah. Genetically modifying food is legal. Genetically modifying animals is legal in some places.
Modifying foods?
Monsanto. Let's talk about how evil Monsanto is again.
Oh, don't get me started on those motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck those motherfuckers.
They're fucking... Oh, if I didn't have this cute puppy right here, I'd fucking go off on Monsanto. Those guys smell good.
Yeah, Monsanto.
You know what the problem
I really hope my grandfather doesn't buy seeds from Monsanto because he has a farm. He just rents out his land to people. I hope he doesn't. I hope nobody he knows buys seeds from him.
The problem isn't even about if you buy it. It's cross-contamination. It's unstoppable. It's in the air. It's the pollen. Even if you want to try to grow your own normal fucking seeds, your own normal corn, it's just a matter of time before the fucking guy down the street blows this fucking pollen into your field, and then there's nothing you can do. And then Monsanto comes by and says, hey, wait a minute, your corn has my genetics in it. You're going to say, well, I never planted your seeds. They're going to say, well, your neighbor must have contaminated your crop.
We have it patented. It's our idea. So, we own all your fruit. You have to buy seeds from us now, basically.
Or they're going to say, all the money that you've made in this year's sale, possibly even the years before sale, we want that money and we're going to sue you.
Has
for
anyone
your
ever
profits.
won a court case against them in that kind of situation?
I think one guy happened in the same situation. He had a canola crop, and basically he was trying to grow normal canola, and there was
what country did that happen?
Canada.
Okay, so in Canada, Monsanto can if the same situation happens, if you have a cornfield and somehow it's infected by Monsanto corn, and you grow Monsanto corn, but it's genetically modified from something else. Because of natural selection.
Yeah, but the thing
is, you can win that court
case
because it's already been won in Canada.
I don't think it's been won. That's the thing. It might
still be fought. Maybe.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Monsanto's the agreement that they're trying to do is basically the way the law works is that it's if somebody grows corn beside you, it's not their responsibility to control the risk of them contaminating your crop. It's your responsibility to protect your crop. Meaning, if I grow my genetically modified...
So like what? In 25,000 years, well, in like 20 years, farmers are going to have to buy big tents and put it over their land?
Basically, that's what they're trying to say. They're trying to make it... No, what they're trying to do is make it impossible for any corn not to be Monsanto corn. Because now, it's impossible for your corn not to get infected, right?
You don't think some great alien planned this shit out in a lab and told the American government to do? Did you?
Nah, man, but it's fuck, because... Here's the thing, you know how you have so many different strains of weed? You have so many different types of tangerines, different types of oranges, different even types of bananas. There's different strains of every type of variety of things, different strains of corn, right? There's probably blue corn. I don't know much about corn. There's probably Arkansas short corn and Alaskan fat corn and probably different names for different types of corn, right? Now you're having this one type of genetically modified corn, or I don't know, maybe there's a few different variants of the strain, blah, blah, blah. But you're getting this type of genetic that's going to be floating in the air and infecting basically all the corn in America to the point where right now 80% of the corn in North America and Canada is genetically modified. Maybe not directly because people chose to plant it, but by cross-contamination, this and that. And it's only a matter of time before 100% of it, because it's inevitable.
You know what? Thank fucking God Canada's so big. Because there's probably only little patches around those Monsanto farms.
No, but the majority of the corn in Canada is Monsanto corn.
Yeah, but if we win that court case, and that court case gets won, and it's going to be a huge court case that goes to the Supreme Court of Canada and shit like that.
That doesn't solve nothing.
No, if that court case gets won, the laws of every other court case fought, like that's similar to the court case that's being fought right now, like fighting Monsanto for the genetically modified stuff, could be won because of it, because the way laws work in Canada. If you win a court case in Canada, it affects the actual law.
If they win that the court case right now, what it's for is Monsanto's is trying to seek money from this old man who had a canola field, right? Yeah. And this old man was growing his normal canola. The guy next door was growing the genetically modified canola, right? And this guy collects his own seed every year. He gathers the seeds from his crop.
This is the question. No, but wait.
But the guy is Monsanto is seeking money from the guy. That's what they're suing him for, money, right? Yeah. And let's say the guy wins the case. The guy's basically just gonna win the case, and he's gonna win so that Monsanto's can't sue people for money. If in case their crops get infected, so it'll be a win. But it's not going to stop Monsanto's the corn from spreading, because if they win that case, all it's going to do is it's going to stop them from.
Corn will be fucked still. Yeah. But at least normal average day people won't lose all their money because of it.
Exactly.
But you know what? Guess what?
But it's not.
I bet you that old farmer who was growing the canola plants first sold the farmer who used the Monsanto, sold his seeds to the farmer who used the Monsanto seeds, and somehow used maybe Swish seeds. Or somehow sprayed his seed with Monsanto.
Okay, you know why
so it's originally his seed. So regardless if that is true, they can win the court case in 5 minutes.
But no, because they have a patent on the genetics, right? And you know how basically, let's say I grow one strain of corn this year, right?
You can't genetically put a patent on something grown from the earth. That should not be legal. In all countries is that legal.
They altered the DNA of the actual corn, so now that corn is no longer.
But even if it's
that corn is a patent
bound genetics plants, it should be illegal to do.
Yeah, but basically what they're doing is
to make better food and sell better food if the food companies own the the seed companies and stuff like that.
They're taking a piece of the corn DNA out and putting a piece in some instances of an insect DNA, for example, to try to make it resistant to certain things. And so now they're completely making a whole new species. It's almost like they created a new living thing because they just took a part of its DNA out and replaced it with something else. So now they patent that technology. It's like their test tube baby. It's like something that they own because they created.
You know what I'm happy about right now?
What?
I'm happy that some Swedish guys and some smart guys from some other countries have literally made seed banks and hidden them places.
Oh, I know. And
so that we still have original seeds.
And they have multiple strains, which is what's important.
They probably have every seed that's ever existed, natural, born from Earth before genetically modification and stuff like that happened. Saved somewhere just in case we fuck up bad we need real corn again. And thank God for those people, because they are going to save our asses if we fuck up so that bad.
But you know why the whole reason behind this whole thing is so important, behind the genetics and the patenting, is because normally farmers they grow a crop, corn or whatever, and then they gather the seed from that year's harvest and they replant it for next year's harvest. So they don't, because when you're planting fucking acres and acres,
farmers don't do that.
It costs a lot of money.
Farmers don't do that. My grandparents have a farm.
He buys the seeds.
They buy new seeds every year.
Some farmers do that. Some farmers don't. Some farmers use their own seeds.
Yeah, but
no, some farmers use their own seeds, and what Monsanto's doing is there's a patent. When you buy the seeds...
So the Monsanto farmers are reusing their seeds?
No, you're not. Legally, you're not allowed to. If you plant the Monsanto...
So the Monsanto farmers have to buy new seeds every year?
Every year. Even if you could use your seeds, you can harvest the seeds.
So the farmers buying Monsanto seeds is losing money in the long run because they're not willing to put in the effort to save their own seeds.
No, but Monsanto sells it because they lie. They try to say, well, it's going to help your crops grow faster and easier, so even if you're spending money each year on new seeds, it's actually going to help you, make your life easier. That's their market pitch, right? But what they're trying to do...
That probably makes so many people in warm weather countries where they can just grow a crop in 3 months and then start again, they probably make a lot of fucking money. But in Canada, that's useless. Well, it's
no, it's not useless because this is their whole pitch is they're Monsanto, the same company, they also make this pesticide, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their corn, what's special about it, the Roundup Ready corn or whatever at least, is that it's specially designed to be resistant to that pesticide. Normal corn would get sprayed with a pesticide and the normal corn would get damaged and die. But this special Monsanto corn, since the DNA in it has been altered, has resistance to this poisonous pesticide. So now all of a sudden, a corn that would normally die from getting sprayed will be able to flourish and survive. So now it makes lives easier for farmers, because before they had to be more careful to, you know, take out the weeds and blah, blah, blah. Now they can just go spray over fields, basically kill everything except the corn, because the corn will somehow be resistant to this poison, right? And that's what makes the corn special. That's why they modified it.
What bugs on the neighbors' fields breed faster? The bugs that make the plants healthier,
I'll tell you something.
Or the bugs that kill the plants? Because then they're just going to swarm into the new fields.
Not even that. What's happening now is basically some people saw this happening from day one. They knew this was going to happen. Is that a lot of the insects that are supposed to be killed by this poison are becoming resistant. They're getting immunities to the poison from being exposed to it for so many years. So basically the whole reason that we genetically modified corn was to make it resistant to this poison so that we could spray the shit out of it, harvest it faster according to them, even though in reality it's bullshit. And basically it would just make growing and harvesting easier, right? And every year part of the contract is you gotta buy new seeds, so you gotta spend a little more money, but it makes your life easier, right? But the whole point of it was to be able to kill all the weeds and basically stop insects from harming your crops, because the insects will die and shit, right?
That really fucks up crops, man. They lose a lot of money, farmers.
Exactly, from insects, right? So now this is like a magical crop. Spray the shit out of it. It won't kill the plant, but it'll kill the insects. You know, keep the weeds away.
I'm gonna tell you something dope that I know about farming. In the winter, it snows, so all the nutrients. Okay, so in the fall, all the plants die and they lie on the ground.
Yeah.
In the winter, it snows, so all the plants matter gets stuck in between the snow and the ground, and slowly dissolves and it gets eaten by the dirt or whatever the herbs, and then the soil becomes really nutrients, right? And then when the snow melts, the dirt is really nutrients, so the crops are way fucking better. If you have healthy seeds and stuff, like even if you use Monsanto seeds, it probably still works pretty well. But if you have healthier crops, it's probably a better deal. And that's just how we kind of grow crops in Canada.
No, I know, and you gotta switch your crop like every amount of years, because certain crops use different nutrients.
What we do is like it's a corn. Okay, so it's a cornfield in section 1, peas in section 2, and then
you rotate.
Yeah, and then so like every 2 years it's corn.
You
in
rotate,
section 2 and peas in section 1.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah. And
that's what my grandparents do. Or that's what my grandparents rent the land out to.
The fucking problem with this shit is that nowadays, these insects, just like anything else, they've become immune to the poison. Just like, you know, if you take a little bit of a certain poison, maybe not all poison, but certain poisons, if like snake venom, if you expose yourself to a little bit of snake venom, you know, X amount of times a week for X amount of years, you're going to develop an immunity that snake venom, and if you ever get bit by the snake, you probably won't, you know, get that sick. And that's a true fact. So that's the same thing with the insects. Like these insects have been exposed.
In like 20 years, they're gonna have to make a whole new chemical to kill the new
not
insects.
20 years already.
Already?
It's already happening, and now they have to.
Kind of like how antibiotics work when you get really sick.
Exactly the same way. And now they have a whole new generation of genetically modified plants that are designed to handle a new poison, which is supposed to kill the bugs, you know. But then they're gonna be immune to that new poison. And they just basically, it never ends. It's like a repetitive cycle, and every time they have to use a harsher poison to kill the animals, because they become immune to the old poison, and then they gotta figure out a new one, and the new one's always fucking worse. It's ridiculous. And then not even that, it's bioaccumulation. You ever learn about that in school? Like when you eat a big fish, let's say you eat a whale, all of a sudden there's some mercury in the ocean or whatever. There's mercury, you know how they say if you eat too much shrimp, it has like iodine or whatever the fuck, right? So let's say you eat a medium-sized fish. That medium-sized fish is eating a shitload of small fish. Small fish contain lots of like, mercury and shit, right? So now that medium-sized fish has
a bunch... You want me to tell you what I think the pancreas does to the human body?
What?
This is something I've been thinking about while I've been at home some days when I don't have school and stuff. I think the job the pancreas is supposed to do for the human body is to filter out all the really, really, really small particles in the human body that you inhale from like shit and stuff, like the liver does.
What's the Raptors game here?
It's not even on yet.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck.
I don't want to watch the Raptors.
Basketball's.
Basketball's best. Freaking, there's like 8 more games.
Basketball's
to, like,
okay
playoffs.
if you're athletic, but like I smoke, so why would I want to play basketball?
I don't fucking know. We're watching it, not playing it.
No.
We're watching it, not playing it.
I'm watching in that room.
Where's
Watch
this?
it in my room.
They
No,
don't have
you're
a
on
cable
Kiwi.
box. Fuck, we gotta get the cable box from Val. That's gonna cost like $70 probably.
Okay, we'll set it up in your room for just a few minutes.
No, I don't want to do that. We'll just watch it here.
I don't want to watch basketball.
Does your mom want to buy my old cell phone off me?
Nate, shut up!
I wanna
No. I'm gonna tell you right now. No.
Okay.
It's not.
Don't even bother.
Where's